You lost all hope, but with us, it gets restored.
It gets restored.
It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 3, episode 64. What the business is. It's that man with the plan big head. And that's Cuz with the buzz big bowl. And you know we got that food for your soul.
Oh.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I know we got to do a disclaimer. Like I said before, I ain't going to even hold y'all no more. It's just neat. Just know that.
Yeah.
So without further ado, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
You know I got to do it. I say it. The Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that.
Straight like that.
And y'all know, this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation, and I got something for us.
Message.
Never downgrade your dream to match your reality. Instead, upgrade your hustle to match your destiny.
Hey, put in that work.
Yeah, you know, like people don't want to put in the work to get what they want. And that's the biggest thing. It's that work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You got to put something in. It's like basketball players. They don't get to the NBA just by luck. It's a lot of dudes that can hoop. They put in some work and long nights in the gym and long days. So you got to put in that work. All right, so we do have a guest on deck. Like I said, we batting like 4 for 4 lately or something like that. Or we didn't have a guest last week on purpose, but yeah, they coming through.
We didn't have to call an audible.
We didn't have to call an audible.
We thought we was about to call an audible.
We thought we was about to call an audible today, but she came through. So we're gonna go ahead and give her a call and go ahead and get this thing jumped off. You feel me?
Hey, you gotta read the defense.
Gotta read it.
Hello?
What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
Nothing much. You just rocking with them boys on the Pulpit Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pulpit Podcast.
What'd you say now?
I said, okay. All right.
All right. So now, like I said before, it's your time to let the people know about you, and you can let them know whatever you want to let them know, basically.
Okay. I'm Allison. Go by Allie G. I've been in law enforcement about 20 years. And I'm a writer, songwriter, and I sing a little bit.
Oh.
But nothing published or anything.
A musician? I didn't know you was an artist.
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm an Aquarius, so it comes natural.
Oh, okay. Well, you're talking to two artists, so that's right up our alley. So
I had to get you on the hook.
Okay.
Yeah, might have to get you on a song. Feel me?
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, and we all know, if you tune into social media, you've looked at the television, whatever it may be. We've all known about this situation that happened in Chicago, but I want to get people's takes on it because, to me, it's been various ones and some that not so popular, but that's what we do it for. So, Allison, here we go. CARLISHA Hood and her son, got into a situation with Jeremy Brown where Jeremy Brown hit them, CARLISHA, about 2 or 3 times, and she texted her son to come to her defense. Son comes out. He shoots Jeremy Brown once in the back. She basically gives a command to follow and finish the job up. And there's various takes on should she get time, should he get time, things of that nature. What is your take on that?
It's a lot of gray area there. I just feel like it depends on when you say finish the job up, like the wording is kind of like vague. I just feel like if she's saying like follow him and make sure he's, not doing anything like going to his car and getting a weapon, going to, get somebody to help him or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But I think that's the root of it. Just I guess finding out if it's finish the job up is, exactly that. I don't know.
I got you. So, cuz, what you got on
I'm gonna say this. Going back thinking as a 14-year-old young man, young male, and seeing somebody put hands on my mama wouldn't have to give me the command.
Right.
Like I get, like, in the heat of the moment, the way he was teeing off. He wasn't like slap boxing.
Nah, he was on something.
He was
banging her up.
Yeah.
Like even if after he got shot the first time, I feel the mama if she was like, nah, kill this dude.
Right, because you don't know what he's doing after that.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I he was a serious threat to this woman. He was tripping out, and it looks like it's justified because all charges were dropped. It's justified. This dude was wilding out on a woman. Her son came through and protected her, and I mean, I'm sorry that he lost his life. I wish somebody could have calm down the situation.
Yeah, like that old man who got out of there.
That old man got
like that old man who got out of there, boy.
Do you blame him though? Do you blame him?
I don't. One thing is this though, and we talked about this before with women getting hit on and men protecting women. We talked about it like 2 or 3 podcasts ago. And and I get it, folks don't want to involve themselves in something that could be life or death on their part as well. Like these guys could be gangsters, straight street dudes, and they're going to handle you if you handle. But the man that I am and how I was raised, I couldn't sit there.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit there. The way he was teeing off on her, I couldn't just sit there and not.
He was trying to do damage. He was trying to do some damage. He was trying to knock her out, like he said. He was trying to do damage.
I want to see like so my thing is it's like 3 parts. Like I said, I always play the advocate because we're always gonna have almost the same opinions. Yeah, that's what they call me. So I played to try to get a different perspective on it. So one thing I would have liked to seen the video to what had caused the rift. What started it? Because all you see is the argument of him being irate and they both waiting on their food. What started it? That's what I want to see.
It looked like it was a personal. When you see what you see, it looked like it's a personal attack. Like it was somebody that she knew.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's more to it, and it might come out later.
Right, but it may come out later.
The way they was arguing, I'm like, how could they get into it just waiting on food? You would think they would be yelling at the person behind the counter if you waiting on food and you've been waiting and you kind of getting angry, like we've been waiting 30-something minutes and got our food. You're gonna be in beef with the person.
You cut me.
Yeah, you're gonna see something. My only take is this, because it's just like self-defense. What they call self-defense is like I told Cuz, if the young man would have killed him when he shot him the first time to get him above his mama, I have no problem with that. So it's not about him shooting him that I have a problem with. I have a problem with after the guy shot. Like you said, but you did bring a different perspective that I didn't think about. But at the same token, I think ultimately what your job is to do is to defend and bring safety, right? So when he came out, get him off your mama. He shot him. He stopped him from fighting him. I just think when she gave the command to go out there and kill him, shoot him again, right? You don't know how that plays out in the judicial system, right? He's 14 years old. You giving that command.
Because the stand your ground rule is basically stand your ground at that point. When you follow somebody outside.
Now it becomes something different.
That's when it comes from,
Exactly.
So that's why I said the wording is what you have to kind of look at. Look at like basically what did she say exactly? I mean, she's in the middle of being attacked. She's probably like, go make sure he, that's what I would have said. Make sure he ain't getting a gun.
I can see that. Like, that's the defense, making sure he ain't. But you to think about it until he does, then that's defense stuff. That's another self-defense claim, right? So he would have to go to his car and get something and be like, well, I thought he was going to get something. That's why I shot him. From the accounts that the people had said, they said that the boy was standing in the doorway after he shot him. So he probably ain't shocked that he shot him. He probably ain't shot nobody before. So he probably ain't shot. The mother said, no, go out there. Shoot him again.
Yeah. So, and I think like that too, it was more like, hey, I shot somebody. Do I keep shooting? it's like, yeah, you do keep shooting because the threat is still there. Like he's still able to hurt her, and he's still able to hurt him.
The threat is there, but you know how it goes with the self-defense claim. It's like if you're saying self-defense, and once again, it's not like he's shooting her. And I'm just saying, you got to play the advocate. I get it. It's a man versus a woman. He hitting on her. It's violence. Period. Right? He didn't shoot her. Like it's not a life taken. And I think somebody hopefully would intervene before it got to a point of almost a life being taken.
It didn't look like it. It didn't look like they were.
That old man did get out of there. You right about that.
He got out of there quick.
but you got to also take into account that, okay, you're a 45-year-old man with a different thought process.
That's what I'm speaking of my thought process.
This is coming from a 14-year-old.
I'm not speaking about the 14. That's what I'm saying.
Regardless, he's going to do whatever to protect his mom.
But I'm not speaking once again, I am not speaking about the 14-year-old man. I said the mother, who is an adult like me.
The mother just got slapped a couple times. Her thought process at that time is like, kill this.
Kill him.
I get that. Yeah. I get that. But at the same token,
it's the heat of the moment. It's not like a premeditated
So my thing is this. So then you get the gun and you go shoot him. If you're that angry, because at the end of the day, you're putting your child in a situation.
Exactly, but she's still in fear of her life. I want to put it like this. Me being a female, if a man put their hands on you that outweighs you or is stronger than you or whatever, if they get their hands around your neck, that's like a bullet. That's like if they keep hitting you, that's just like them taking your life with their hands. They can do that. Yes. They can actually do it.
That's true.
So by you have to even it up.
I just think when the retreat happened, it should have just seen how it played out. That's the only thing. That's my only great area. If he would have kept on, like some people get shot, they keep on with the action, right? If he kept on beating on her, because he shot, he don't care, it didn't faze him, and the adrenaline's pumping, and he kept on beating on her, and he shot him again. You ain't get the first shot, but he fled, and you follow him. I just have a problem with that because ultimately, people have put hands on people and made terrible decisions, right? But that doesn't mean you lose your life for a terrible decision.
That don't mean they have to lose your life. Exactly.
And that's why I go with it.
It's too bad he lost his life, but hey, he made a conscious decision to just go nuts on somebody for, cutting the line or not getting his burger. He was tripping out.
That don't mean you lose your life, though. That don't mean you're supposed to lose your life. I get things happen.
It means that whatever happens to you, whatever happens to you in that circumstance, yeah.
Deal with those repercussions.
And then one thing I think about her is she needs to chill out. Like they dropped the charges and they let it go. Now I heard that she has a civil suit. She's trying to sue, the police and the city. And I would advise not to.
That's probably on the lawyers she got. The lawyers is probably
you still can say no. I would advise not to.
I honestly think you need to move because I'm pretty sure this man has family.
He do, and they've been speaking in the media too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, hey man, y'all might need to come to Naptown, St. Louis. Y'all might need to get out of Chicago.
No, don't come to Naptown with all that foolishness.
Yeah, because Chicago is. I'm not from Chicago. I have family in Chicago, but we don't know. You don't know. Like, did you guys watch the funeral services and the family, how they had like T-shirts that was saying "Knockout King" and basically praising him for being a knockout. It was like, what?
He was known for throwing hands.
So that's wild then. That's wild. That's if the family embraces that, then that's wild.
Yeah. He was known for throwing hands.
That was typical behavior then. Like I said before, for her, like Cuz said, it's two things on the agenda. They dropped the charges for you and your boy. So I just wanted the 14-year-old not to have his life messed up by the choice. That's what my biggest thing was. So I'm glad they dropped the charges on him. They dropped them on her too. Y'all need to let bygones be bygones. Don't be trying to get extra money because people say you can get money. Because an attorney definitely going to say he want to get paid. He gets percentage. But when you open that can of worms, you do know they can open the case back up and put those charges right back on you. You don't want them to dig into it further.
I would like to see the reverse of this. What if it was a white man who was beating a black woman? I mean, a lot of black women say that they're not protected in different situations with dealing with violence. So what do y'all think about that? If it was reversed, like,
so you saying if a black man shot a white man because he hit a black woman?
No, if it was a white man beating the black woman.
Right, so her boy would be black and shoot a white man.
They would have pressed charges? You think they would have pressed charges?
Hell yeah, did the white dude get shot? Hell yeah. He wouldn't be out now. It would be some hella charges.
I think the kid will still be locked
because
up.
It's black on black, they kind of more lenient. Yeah, I thoroughly agree with that.
And this is what I want to say for this young man who's 14 years old.
That's trauma.
And he's a killer.
It's trauma. I'm telling you.
And he's a killer now. I mean,
but I don't. One reason I want him to get out of Chicago is because now it might be in his mindset that like it's easy to take lives.
Yeah.
So
start on their wrong path.
So any situation he might have in Chicago, situations jump off.
He might handle it that way.
He might be ready.
Abstract.
I done took another life.
I'll take another
one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
his mindset. That's what I'm worried about.
His psyche could definitely be changed. You're right.
Right.
Yeah. So we all just, I think it's an unfortunate situation. We all can agree on that. It's an unfortunate situation. Unfortunate. But for the people who are the survivors of it, the mother and the son, like Cuz said, y'all need to get out of Chicago. Don't need to push the issue any further with the city and the police. And just move on, you know what I'm saying? And just take that as a blessing that y'all not in jail or your son's life wasn't lost, you know what I'm saying? Those things are blessings. And you just got to look at it like that and just move on.
Right.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next topic. So, Cuz, you said you had to think about this. I gave you a prelude to it.
Man.
Here we go. What's the worst thing that has happened to you on a first date?
Man, I've actually talked about this before, but I was like, I technically don't call it a first date. It was more like a hookup.
Hookup.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was more like a hookup. Like, I'm such a good guy. I'm jovial. Like
jovial.
Whenever I go out,
okay, fancy.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Whoever.
Right.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And like whether you really rock with me or if you cool with me, we're still gonna have a good time. I've never like been on a date and it was bad. But I had a hookup and I brought her to my house.
Can you explain the difference between a hookup?
A hookup is okay.
Just for everybody who listens. I mean,
A date is like, all right, hey, let's go to the movies. Let's go to a restaurant. Let's go.
So in public.
Yeah. We go out. We go to the Mountain Trail. We go to certain. We really going out and we're doing some things. Hookup is, I might pick you up. We grab some Steak and Shake and you go to my house.
Netflix and chill.
That's a hookup.
Netflix and chill in the house.
We get some Denny's.
And
we hit the crib.
Denny's.
Moon over my hammy.
Man. Get a little slam burger.
Get a slam.
Get a slam burger.
And then get some slam.
So it is a difference. And because I'm such a I got high vibration. I'm a good person. When I go out on a date, no matter if I really don't even like this person, like she might like me more than I like her. Yeah. It's still a good time because I'm such a, I take them to somewhere new. They like, I ain't never been here before. This and this and that. I show them something new. I invite them to like new ideas, different things. Like I have never
expand their horizons.
Had a bad date, but I've had a bad hookup.
Bad hookup. I got the hookup.
The hookup. I brought her to the crib, and I had baby cornstarch.
What?
And the chick was ready to eat cornstarch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She seen the cornstarch and was like, "Ooh, you got cornstarch." And I'm like,
She got excited.
I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like,
You know, some people crave cornstarch.
That girl.
she wanted to eat the cornstarch.
Yeah, it's a real thing. People crave it.
She's like,
I don't, but I heard, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she said, like, yeah, after I got pregnant, I just love cornstarch. And
I can't see it.
I mean, the way she
I
was
don't
acting,
understand.
I was like, man, I can't wait to get you out of my house.
All right, so what you got, Allison?
So what happened? How was she acting? Was she like?
Man, she started trying.
Other than that,
she started trying to like rub and grind on me, and I was like, "It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen."
oh, okay.
Cornstarch eater.
I was like, "Nah, I'm taking you home." Like
that's a turnoff.
Yeah, like I'm out. Like, yeah, you disgust me. Right
that's an
now.
erection killer.
Like, yeah.
Well, okay.
All right, so what you got, Allison?
Okay, my worst you said first time date.
Yeah, your
okay.
first date.
Okay, so I went on a blind date off of a dating site.
All right.
Tinder.
Plenty of fish.
I don't remember what it was,
Man,
but it was like
fish. Don't do plenty of fish.
I don't remember what it was, but like we I don't want to say it's the worst date, but I mean it was pretty bad. But no, we just okay, I sat down and he just looked real militant and
militant.
Serious, like, and so I was like, okay, I can handle that. That's cool. But then he started being really rude to the waitress to the point where
I can't
stand business.
It was like some white devil stuff he was saying, like white devil this, and I was like, what? Like,
totally.
And then he was like, are you half white? And I'm like, no, I'm all black.
She said, I'm all black.
And then he was like, yeah, because I can't stand it. And he was just going on and on and on.
He was super militant. He was about to end the day with you, right? Are you 5%? Fuck that. This date is over.
Right. And then check this out. So I'm getting nervous. So I went to the bathroom and I'm like talking to my friend on the phone. I'm like, hey, you know what? I might have to end this, cut this short. Because this guy look like he might go off. I'm a little bit too light skinned for him or something. I don't know.
A little too light skinned for him.
And so then when I got back, he was like, I was like, well, I have to go, I paid for my little appetizer because I'm cool with paying for my little appetizer or whatever. And he goes, no, I need a ride home. And I go, what? And he goes, I got dropped off here. And so it just got worse and worse.
Hey, that nigga, he rolled the
So that was pretty much the worst thing. I don't know if he just got a prison or what, but
it sounds like he's straight from the county.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He said, so he's like, I had planned on this date at least going 2 or 3 hours where I had told the people to pick me back up.
Right.
I thought I was going to your place.
Or he thought he was going to your place. You was going to drop him off at the crib. Well, he had plans.
Right. So on my way out, the waitress told me that I was the third female he brought there.
Damn.
Wow.
That's his go-to.
Man, that's his thing.
That's his go-to.
And he had got dropped off every time, and they was like, "No, I'm not giving you a ride." So yeah, it was
He's
like
trying
that.
to say he might have been a serial killer. You might have ducked one.
Serious.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It sound like the beginning of a Netflix series.
Man,
right?
For real.
So
yeah. For me, like it's a blind date. I don't even do a blind date. Somebody was like, "Kev, I got a girl who like perfect for you. Y'all vibe, da 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 da." And the only thing I hate is like sometimes people when they do blind dates, they don't take in consideration looks do matter to a certain extent.
Okay.
You can get past looks, especially if your first impression, it's the first date. Looks matter. Now, if I would just meet somebody on my own and they had a great personality, then the looks might not have mattered because I'm like, oh, I done already done the personality. I'm cool.
It don't matter as much.
It don't matter as much.
Matters.
Right.
Yeah.
So she was like, well, here's her Facebook, right? So I sees the Facebook picture, just to give me a little prelude, because I told her, hey, I ain't just going in there completely blind. I got to at least know, because my face, I can't control my facial expressions. So if it's something I don't like, you going to know instantly. Like, it reads on my face instantly. Just like when I taste food is nasty, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make a face, And the girl like, you don't like that? Like, so you cook something bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, I looked at her picture. Like, okay, she cool. I take the date, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing Friday night, you know what I'm saying? I take the date. I goes in there, you know, and I'm waiting, I'm chilling, because I'd already, you know, got in there and I'm waiting and whatnot. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I hear that she said, I'm here. And I'm like, where you at? You know, I'm texting back and I'm looking at women. I'm like, where you at? She said, I'm right in front of you. I said, oh, hell no. No, you not.
So what, she look completely different or what?
Okay, so one, it looked like she had her prom picture from umpteen years ago as the profile. Because this one I'm looking at now is 5 kids deep in the game.
Not 5.
And yeah, we just ain't compatible in no manner. And so I'm like, how am I gonna get through this motherfucking date, man?
You're gonna have to get through it.
And I'm over it. You know, like you know when it's just silence, you know, nobody's talking, and anybody know me, I'm talkative. So if I'm not talking on a date, that's your telltale sign. This ain't working. Because I'm gonna only be like, yeah, so what you do, you know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna try to get into you, whatnot. She was like, you're not very talkative. Like, you know, on Facebook, I said, oh, I'm just not feeling too good today.
You're not feeling too good.
I'm not feeling too good today. It was a long day at work. I was coming up with any type of little lie I could come up with, not from hurt. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So I wasn't gonna just blatantly say, hey, you were not what was advertised at all. But that was
so. Did you enjoy the date? Did you at least kind of like finish? You didn't finish the date?
I mean, I finished it. It could have been more. It could have been like, I normally kind of be like spontaneous, right? So we was just going out to eat. We could have went to a jazz lounge or somebody that have drinks, you know what I'm saying, and continue the date, right? No, it was over after that. I said, yeah, so I'll hit you up sometime. Maybe we can do it again. Never hit her back.
How bad does she look?
She don't look like who she supposed to look like.
Was it the weight or was it more like
it's both. I feel like it's both because to me, you gave it under false pretense, right? So you can't put, especially when you know you're on a blind date, you either got to be FaceTime, seeing the pictures or something, right? But I took it for that profile I thought it was recent. Because if she's saying, oh, I'm going to go out with him because I'm on lives, I'm on videos, you know who I am. I ain't lying about nothing. So I'm like, okay, cool, we adult. If we about to see each other, voila. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think none of it. And I was just staring at this bigger lady in front of me the whole time. And I'm just like, okay, that ain't her. Where you at? I literally texted, I was like, where you at? She said, I'm right in front of you. Ain't you the guy right there? Da, 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 da. I was like, oh shit. And that's why I don't do blind dates no more. I really don't. I don't need no hookups, none of that, because I don't like surprises.
I do a blind date. That shit sounds fun.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I do a blind date, even though I got did like that too. But he was like really old.
Yeah, but your blind date was like it was a good thing because I don't know the way he sounded. Yeah, you look like you dodged the bullet. You dodged the bullet, dodged the knife, dodged the strangulation. You dodged a lot.
Serial killer.
You dodged a lot. For real. All right, here we go. So we go ahead and go to the next topic. So I seen this one. I just want to throw it out there. So I seen multiple posts saying BET doesn't celebrate Black excellence anymore, but instead promotes ratchet behavior. And this is after the BET Awards, of course. So what's your take on that, Allison?
I think like people are really quick to kind of call out networks like BET, and I think they're just trying to stay in competition with other networks who are exploiting Black people. Just let's put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing the same thing, but they're trying to just compete with that. My thing is, I guess, you know, a lot of Black people didn't have a lot of roles in Hollywood. They had like the maid, you know, back in the day, they was the maid or whatever.
Right.
And so, I don't know, I just think it's competition with BET. They just trying to get ratings.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I don't see it as any ratchet as VH1 or the O channel. They got a few things on there. I mean, I don't know.
I feel you.
All of them. VH1, MTV, BET, they all support. You can call it Black ratchetness, but it's real TV. It's you know, People don't say Jersey Shore is ratchet,
Very ratchet.
but it's ratchet.
Ratchet as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think the thing is, I think they use a different terminology. The people on Jersey Shore know that they wild and crazy and do some outlandish shit, but it's not a term like we give black people to call it ratchet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would think they have a more endearing term.
Man, it's
you guys are wild, you guys are party animals. That's not really negativity and no negative connotation in that. So,
but it's
and the difference is a lot of the people from like Jersey Shore and the little Kardashians and different stuff. Those people are going and making more money from being on these reality shows. A lot of these other reality shows with black people in them, they're not actually breaking out and making a lot of money. They're basically just making fun of them at that level, and then they're just going down further and down further. They're not, getting, exposure to where they're getting more money from this whole situation.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, at least you should be breaking out and getting more. Like, what's the girl was with Stevie J?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Okay, she broke out and did her, whatever it is, but then she's starting to go like down, like she's not getting. And I guess the biggest star was like Cardi B from reality TV.
Cardi B. I mean, it is some people who are like from the Love and Hip Hop series, I would say, have boosted a lot of people out there to give them a platform more than not, you know what I'm saying, by being on the show.
Yeah.
So they have done that.
If you give you a stepping stone and you breaking out, that's great. But if you just standing there and you getting made fun of and talk bad, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like that's not a good look. But if you're using it to be, better.
I think cool. I think what they mean by this comment is basically like when you used to watch the BET Awards, you basically seen the version of 90 rappers, you know what I'm saying, with it wasn't all the gangsterism, it wasn't all the, sexual exploitation. It was like the Will Smiths, you know what I'm saying, the Summertime, more, songs of that nature. And you had your R&B singers and you had things of that nature that they promoted. And they consider that as black excellence, you know what I'm saying, as, these are the higher standards of black people. But I think you have to embody everything as black culture, which is a side of ratchetness, you know what I'm saying? And these younger people who make the music that they make, that's what they make. You got to think about it. These Lottos and all these other women, Cola Ray and all these other women, rapper and entertainers who make this type of music are young. And we at a young age were doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And like the same type of music. They just don't like it because that's what they run with. But and that's the times we in though.
But I'm gonna say this, like with those BET Awards, they showed Busta Rhymes with his kids.
Yeah.
And he showed a sign of like, hey,
vulnerability.
I missed out with being a good father doing all this music stuff.
Yeah.
But I got all my kids here now supporting me.
Yeah.
Like even though, I'm on tours, I'm doing videos, I'm in the studio trying to make these records, I'm trying to make this money and take care of y'all and provide for y'all, because that's what fathers do. We provide.
Yeah.
I missed out on some times where I should have just been a father and just been talking to you and just, let you just run.
No, he had a moment. He definitely had a moment you normally don't see from Busta Rhymes.
He had a moment, and I was like, that's black
But
excellence.
I think that was his personal choice. Like,
yeah. I liked him to be vulnerable at that time. Because you could see first he was trying to be hard. Like Busta Rhymes, only if you know Busta Rhymes and you watch him over the years, he has a hard persona. Everybody looks at him, the growl, you know what I'm saying? The dude that be ready to get busy. And that moment right there, he let his guard down and his persona of Busta Rhymes.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think so too. But I just think sometimes people, I'm going to say this. I love our people to death, but we are the most critical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If a black person does something wrong, you got on every blog, you got on every little website, they downing somebody.
Right.
As soon as the show is over or while a performance is over, they killing it. They killing that performer. You don't see white people doing that. At the MTV Awards, you don't see a whole bunch of posts talking about this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, about a person's performance or how they looked or didn't look or how they didn't perform. Now, the people who get paid to do that, because that's their job to critique the show, might have those little tidbits, but black people will run to Twitter, will run to Facebook, will run to Instagram, make memes and, statuses about a performance or something that happened instantly that basically puts bad light on a black performer so quickly. Like they was talking about Glorilla, just killing her. I just didn't think the song was hot, but I didn't think the performance was, that bad. But they was like, she shouldn't have did this, and she trying to be sexy and ain't sexy. She's so hardcore. Da, 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 da. I'm like, she has two sides of it. She's a woman still. You know what I'm saying? So, she might want to be sexy on there or wanted to step outside the box. What was wrong with that? But black women and black men was just so critical of it. And they was just running her down. And it makes people want to go back in that box. Now she might not ever step back outside the box because she's like, nah, that ain't me. And now you done missed out on something that could be beautiful as a growth. And so, so I just think of it like that. I think we as a people are just super critical of our own. So the show might not be ratchet. We just always going to pick out the most negative spots and try to promote it and put it on blast. So that's what I would think.
Yes.
All right. I just think that we as a people need to have more respect for our just the BET Awards, Black Excellence, these different shows that come on. We should have more. They should have more respect and make it more elegant as well. If you want it to be elegant and beautiful, make it that way.
They should have made a rule. Yeah,
you don't wear certain stuff at the Oscars, or whatever, but you'll wear it at the BET.
You gotta be suited and booted. They got certain things, parameters you got to come with. Right. You know what I'm saying, and that would make it more on a Black.
They would make it there.
Yeah. But I think sometimes BET Awards gets mixed up with the hip hop awards. I think it should make it separate. You know what I'm saying? You have your certain ones. The hip hop awards have their own thing, right? You actually have a BET hip hop awards.
Yeah.
So just divide them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what you did. The BET awards basically it was all hip hop to me. Then when the hip hop awards coming on? You know what I'm saying? That whole show was centered around hip hop.
Same thing. Yeah.
It's gonna be about the same thing.
It's gonna be about the same thing. So you really kind of killed.
That's what I was saying. You were separated and make it more elegant, like the Oscars and the Tommy, whatever the awards.
Put in movies. If you're gonna be Black excellent, put in Black actors, entertainers, all, you know what I'm saying, the whole embodiment of Black excellence, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to do for awards. BET awards is a whole thing. So embody the whole thing, then it becomes off different. You might have one or two hip-hop acts when you got these other acts, you know what I'm saying, to make a whole show. Not 5 or 6 hip-hop acts performing, and then they have the hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, awards. You know what I'm saying?
They was at the same time.
Celebrating hip-hop.
Celebrating, 50 years of
But
hip-hop.
they could have did that at the hip-hop awards.
But they were going to do it again.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, the hip-hop awards jump up. They're going to do it again.
Yeah, I already know. But you already done basically killed. Like, what else you got left? So we will see. All right,
but it's still Black excellence.
Yeah,
it's like we done got it out the mud. And
facts.
For us to have these television shows, for us to have these award shows, we got it out the mud.
And I'll just say this: Black excellence.
Like I said, look where we came from. Look where we came from. You know.
Yeah.
I'll say this: Black excellence women, though. The women.
Right.
Because Patti LaBelle is like, I don't know how old, but looks good. She might have messed up on the song, but Patti is fine.
Hey, she still
Patti can get it.
Good. She was like,
and she can make some mac and cheese. And she can make some mac and cheese. She's in there.
She was. She can make some. And she makes some patty pies.
Exactly. Some pies too.
She was in tune. She's like, I don't know the words.
I don't know the words.
I was like, man, that's a song right there. Like
somebody gonna use it.
Yeah, I want to chop that up.
And then talk about MC Light, Yo. They look great. Like, I mean,
folks age beautifully.
They age beautifully. So that's the excellence. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Shout out to them women. That's what I told Cuz. That's Black excellence.
Right,
yeah, I told Cuz. I was like, look at the
aging, we looking good.
Look at the OGs is fine. They keeping up with them young girls.
Hey, Patti LaBelle is 80 years old.
Fine.
Still do her thing. Yeah. Still got a voice.
Our voices of God, boy, goddess.
Yeah.
All right, Allison. So this is the part where
what's going on?
We throw some crazy stuff at you. It's called Would You Rather. We do this. I'm not gonna even entertain you, sir. But anyway, So this is the part where we ask about, a few questions. These questions are pretty much fucked up questions. It's just, you just got to pick which one's less fucked up. Just to be honest with you. That's how it goes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get it going. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
Lord.
Would you rather fart every time you laugh or burp every time you cry?
Fart.
That's a lot of farting, boy, especially if you a jovial person.
You rootin', tootin' cowgirl.
He said rootin', tootin'.
Farting is good for you. Farting is good for you.
It's good for you. Oh, this is a little flatulence.
I like it.
All right, here we go.
I'm weird. That's a turn on.
Let's see what else. All right, here we go. Would you rather lick someone's armpit or have someone else lick your armpit?
God damn.
Of course, have him lick my armpit.
So you into that, huh? No, just playing.
Licking is licking. I mean,
Cuz what you got?
There's some other places. There's some other places
She said licking is licking.
There's some other places I'd rather you lick.
Ah!
But I guess I'll be the weirdo. I'll do the licking, I guess.
I'm not doing that. Like I said, if I'd rather you lick my armpit.
No, if that gets you like, hey, I like that. Like, hey, okay.
No, I won't be doing it.
who are you to tell somebody if they're like into something in terms of mounting, you should tell them.
I did not say anything. I did not say anything. I just said I won't be doing it.
Like, if that's what they want, hey, all right.
I won't be doing that. That's all I'm saying.
If she fresh out the shower, you won't lick her armpit. She say, I'm into people licking my armpit. I mean, it's worse places you can lick.
I mean, fresh out the shower.
Fresh out the shower, that's different. And she shaved them. And there was no trace of hair. Yeah, maybe. That's a lot of ifs.
Okay.
That's a lot of ifs.
That's a lot of ifs.
No, that is not a lot. Women shave under their arms all the time.
Not all women.
Hold up. Nuh-uh. That ain't true.
Not all of them.
That's like, some people look like they got buckwheat in a headlock. No, I'm cool. Like, whoa.
Like,
what if it's one of them? They say, now you got to lick her. Hell no, I quit.
You look like
an older man said that if you should never leave one place on your woman's body that you don't kiss if y'all in a relationship.
Okay.
So.
is he like a very, very successful in relationship guy?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. If he's single, I ain't listening to him.
I forgot the guy's name, but he was like a sex person, and he just talking about how you should never leave a spot on your woman's body not kissed or whatever because, she would appreciate it,
I'll put it like this, the lips, the neck, the cheek, the vajayjay,
the vajayjay,
the nipples. But yeah, armpits, no, we don't have to do that. But if that's
I didn't say you have to. I'm just saying, like,
but
why not? If that's something she was into, why not?
If it was something she was into and I dig her, yeah, I'll do it.
You gonna do it because you a nasty nigga.
Yeah. He said,
you a nasty nigga. Like, he gonna get over there and be like, oh, he licked my armpit.
I just had to visit because like he gonna do it. Stop bullshit. He gonna do it.
Serious. I am, man.
He a wild boy. He gonna do it. Check that shit up.
Hey man, she wanted me to lick them armpits. I did it.
I'd be like, hey, G, she told me to look at armpits. I ain't gonna date her no more.
I raised the arm up and was like,
All right, so here we got the next one.
It smell like onions.
Would you rather have sex with someone with really bad body odor or really bad breath?
What?
I'd rather do the breath because body odor, like, that's just.
It depends on what position you're gonna be in. Because if she's in my face,
No, I'm gonna do breath because you can like move to the side while you're doing what you do.
No kissing. I don't like to kiss.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she. Woo.
So you rather somebody have bad body odor than.
I'd rather neither because they both terrible.
I'd rather neither, but I'm saying like I could probably deal with the breath.
Some of them halitosis. I'm just saying. Some of them halitosis make you want to throw up. So I don't know.
I'm about to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a few different relationships, and sometimes women have bad days. There's some things.
Well, I mean, when you wake up in the morning, your breath ain't completely fresh, and morning sex is bomb.
But I'm saying, like,
so you have to avoid the, you know.
Yeah, morning sex is like a quickie though. We ain't doing all that kissing. It's just,
you know.
Bam,
I know,
bam,
but I'm
thank
just
you,
saying
ma'am.
though, you still got breath issues.
Yeah,
in the morning.
Yeah, we both got breath, so it's okay.
I might not munch
Right.
on it. I might not munch on it that day.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, cuz.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about an how we gonna say this, Jim? Yeah, he gonna say like
odor.
Yeah, body odor.
An unkept vagina.
Yeah, hey, nah.
Hey, just have the women have some of them days. That's what he's saying. He's speaking on those days.
Oh, like somebody's pH is off or something.
Yeah, you know,
and it might be my fault.
Yeah.
Exactly, it probably is.
Yeah, it might be my fault. So
you did it, nigga.
You know.
So that's why I said I'll go with the body odor. I'll be the weirdo today.
So you'll deal with the body odor other than the breath.
Yeah, because I meant the boy.
But you know, the breath might have another meaning too. Like if they just got bad breath, some might be wrong with their organs, or you know,
something wrong with them. Period. If it's admitting a bad
they
odor,
have bad breath all the time.
They got that chronic halitosis.
Yeah, halitosis.
And I know when I've seen people that have that breath is on a whole nother level.
Halitosis.
And they always want to whisper.
Yeah. Like
it lingers.
Why are you
too.
making them fucking words with long ass endings?
It lingers.
Would you like some relish? No, I don't want anything with the extra.
It be lingering like goddamn.
And I just be thinking like, you don't smell that? I would text motherfuckers all the time.
It's like a face fart.
If my breath smelled like that, I would text motherfuckers all the time. You be right next to me. You can't talk, Kevin? No.
No, bitch.
No, I had a coworker like that, and they I don't think they would smell it. Like I would just give them gum every day.
They never smell it.
They done became immune to this shit. They smelled it a long time ago, but they are immune now. That's what it is.
Man.
All right, let's see what else we got. All right. What's we got? Would you rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky?
Sticky?
Constantly what?
Itchy or constantly sticky.
What the hell's sticking to you?
I don't know.
Sticky.
Like your clothes could be sticking to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Like I don't know.
Like you got Vaseline all on your body, and then you
I don't even know where you came up with that, sir.
I just really can't be. I just really I was constantly. I had a reaction. I had a reaction to morphine one time when I was in the hospital, and I was itching, and that was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I don't like itching. I don't like itching.
It was the worst thing. I could not take it.
Clothes like sticking to your body, or you feel sticky, you could pull it off, and I'm
gonna take itchy, man.
I hate being itchy because especially if it's a place you can't scratch it. Nah, fuck that. That'll drive you crazy.
Nah, give me itchy.
But sticky be annoying too. I mean, I guess
all of it's bad. Once again, this is why this game is fucked up. It's nothing good.
Nah, I grew up in the '80s, and I ain't gonna say we was poor, but we had to put Vaseline on, and Vaseline made everything stick.
Yeah, Vaseline makes you sticky.
That was that bullshit.
Now this one is nasty.
Or you can be sticky for the right reasons.
See, there you go. All right, this one is nasty, so embrace for this one.
Oh, Lord.
It says, would you rather drink 2 liters of piss or 2 liters of sweat?
God damn.
Neither one.
Hey, man.
It is so fucked up. I told you brace yourself.
This one, like
I said you got to brace up. Hey man, you know how the game go. I already know what I'm choosing. You just period.
What you choosing?
The sweat. I ain't drinking nobody piss. I throw up later, but I'm not drinking no piss. I'm sorry. Just the idea of that. 2
liters of sweat. That's kind of like spit.
And piss is piss.
I don't know. Either way, nasty.
Either way, I'm gonna be throwing up after. Period.
I'm gonna wait. I wanna hear what Miss Lady has to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna say sweat too. It seems like it's cleaner.
Exactly.
Piss is like waste.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to say piss.
You drink the piss?
I remember the R. Kelly song.
So you
They
kind
should
of like
pee
you like the R.
pee on
Kelly. You like
you.
I really want to piss on you.
And I want to piss on you, exactly. Over the R. Kelly Dave Chappelle over here.
You just nasty.
Because the thing is, you know, some people sweat and it don't be bad. So you could get some good sweat.
Man.
Piss is piss.
It's all
Sweat, yeah, sweat can be. I don't know. Either way, it's nasty. But
yeah, it's nasty.
It is nasty. All right, here we
but
go.
You saying you rather the piss has a scent to it too.
It has
so you
a-
rather drink piss.
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to take piss.
You gonna take? You just said it.
I'm gonna have to take piss.
Hey, that is the
Drinking
best
pickle
laugh.
juice?
That is the best laugh ever right there. I love it.
Man, that
Hey,
is
she laughed and she's like,
like everybody be thinking about like, man, this man said he would drink piss, man.
You can pretend you
sorry.
drinking pickle juice.
and I don't like pickles.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't like pickles neither, so that's why I'm
but-
not.
I love pickles.
Oh, you do?
I bet you do.
Oh, wow.
I do. I really do.
Oh, wow.
See how this goes? that's
Yes,
that
I do.
improv. All right, here we go. Before this goes to a whole nother place, let's go ahead and
Right.
reel it back. Here we go.
Go back PG-13.
PG-13. All right, here we go. Well, nah, this is gonna make it R-rated again. But here we go. Would you rather be constantly naked or always have people watch you have sex?
Naked.
I'd rather you
Yeah,
constantly watch
you can watch me have sex.
Yeah.
I was a porn star in my latter years.
Hey,
Wait.
Hey, I got the beard. I can be the new
Ron
2000
Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. I can be the new Ron Jeremy. I have no problem with it.
The 2023 Ron
I
Jeremy.
will be the new Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have people watch me. I you know, what I mean, I'll just say that's not a concern.
So can you get off on it? I mean, do you think you would get off on people watching you?
Wait a minute, now, this is a whole nother thing.
I wouldn't get off on it. It would just be like, it's just my thing.
I mean, you would never know till you do it. That's what I would say. You never know till you do it. You might be like somebody cheering your ass on. It's like you in the game, baby. Put me in, coach.
hey, now, Ron Jeremy, he tapped on her, was like, ooh, I would like to eat you. Hey.
Ron Jeremy, a wild boy.
Hey, Ron Jeremy, I'll be the new Ron Jeremy. I would like to
Nah,
eat you.
I would say, yeah, I don't want to be
But
just
change your
constantly
mind, because,
naked.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I wouldn't want to be constantly naked.
Yeah, I don't want to be constantly naked. You have no privacy whatsoever. But
like,
but don't have sex in. You know, there's two parties in here, so you know what I
I
mean.
gotta pick up these old people and they be like, damn, why are you naked?
Put some clothes on, nigga. Put some clothes on. Yeah. Here we go. What's the next one? Here we go. Would you rather be start laughing?
Hey man, you stupid.
Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
I think I'd rather have the neck.
Yeah, I take the neck, man.
Man, that's so fucked up.
I don't want no damn long ass nose.
I would say, yeah, you have to say the neck because you have one hanging down your waist.
And you know, I would still get a man too.
Yeah, because the neck.
That's the neck.
Too many segues. They need a drum like
Boom, boom.
boy.
Stop. Let me stop. Okay.
Oh, but we roll with the punches though. So I'm already on what you putting down. So for real. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we can do some freaky stuff.
Boy, get through my shit.
Yeah,
here we go. Would you rather be just friends with someone you love or marry someone you hate?
What?
Would you rather be
what?
just friends with someone you love or marry someone you hate?
I'd rather just be friends with somebody I love. Cause I mean,
I don't
we've all done that. We've all moved on. We wasn't over that person, and we still kind of just moved on because it was better for you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. But you know, like to be stuck married to somebody that you hate, like no.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. Yeah, no.
These questions.
Give me a friend I love. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them.
These questions is wild.
You do, poor baby.
Wow, these last three are crazy. Here we go. Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear or use their toothbrush?
I'd rather use that toothbrush than wash my mouth out because, like, you wear that underwear all day long.
Especially with women. Yeah, you definitely all day.
Yeah, you can get all kind of stuff, diseases and everything.
I'm going to do underwear because I actually used to snatch up, when I would run out of underwear, I would snatch up my big brother's underwear and wear it.
That's your brother, though.
Yeah, that's as a kid, too. I'm talking about a total stranger.
A random person.
Man,
I'd rather do underwear than a toothbrush.
I can go ahead and get all the breath wash and all the stuff you got to do and get over that. But I'm cool. I had to say the toothbrush. And hopefully they kept their hygiene. That's what I hope for, the best. Hope the best. Expect the worst.
I do the underwear.
All right, here we go. All right.
He said he'll take the underwear still.
Yeah, he down with the underwear.
Hopefully don't got shit stains.
I would hope not. Them tidy whities there, boy. The tidy whities.
Yeah, booty be itching and stuff.
Everything gonna be itchy. You put on somebody else's drawers. Like, man, that man been scratching his nuts for an hour.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. I say future self because I'm all about positive, moving on energy. I want to talk to my future self and be like, "What's up? What's happening?
What's up? What's happening?
What's going on 5 years from now?"
What you got, cuz?
Now, for me, because of so much work I done put into myself and my mental health, I'd rather have a conversation with my past self.
See, have you grown? Yeah, that would be dope.
Just to let them know, hey, what you going through, you gonna make it, and you gonna be strong.
It's gonna get better.
You're gonna be gorgeous.
Right.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I say my past self too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do past.
Yeah, I'm gonna take past too. Just the idea of being able to talk and where you at now and where you done got to. That would be dope. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
If you could reincarnate yourself, would you rather come back as a human or an animal?
Human.
Definitely a human.
He said definitely a human. Gonna be Cocaine Bear.
Man, I don't want to be Cocaine Bear. I don't want to be a dog.
No.
I don't want to be an eagle or a goose.
Just imagine if you was an animal, but you had the thoughts of your human form. Like, this some bullshit.
That'd be cool. I think they do have thoughts like us. They probably be like,
well, like them geese. Them geese, like, goddamn, I'm tired of crossing this.
Now I know what they feel like.
Right.
Hey, these bitches gonna mow me down.
They gonna mow me down, yeah. That would be crazy if you didn't have thoughts and you was put into an animal's body. That would be nuts.
Yeah,
because y'all ever seen a baby that comes into the world and they look and when they get older they act like they've been here before, or they act like
yeah.
So I'm like, you never know.
That is true.
I mean, it's
animals might do the same thing.
Yeah, it's a natural process.
I guess it depends on your religion and what you believe. We ain't gonna get on that.
Oh yeah, that's deep. That deep right there. That deep. All right, so we got two more, and we're gonna let you get on with your way. So here we go. Would you rather not have sex for a year or have it every day of your life but not orgasm ever?
What?
That's what it say, man. That's what it say.
What's the purpose of having sex?
Man, I didn't make the question. Why are you asking me? What you got on the Allison?
I went without sex for a year.
Ooh.
That's a nice little build up.
Shoot over a truck. Knock over a truck.
Hey, she'd be like, damn, that was a lot.
Fill her up.
It was right after my first child, and I was scared to death to ever get pregnant again.
And went wild. Probably went wild, boy, after that year was over with.
Shut up. No.
What you got, cuz?
What you got, cuz?
Man, I'm gonna have to do a year because, like, I mean, what's the purpose of fucking every day and you can't bust a nut? Like, that's like
It's torture.
Yeah, it's torture. It's like
No,
torture.
okay, so he said have an orgasm. So I guess like
You have a
get to that
mental
point.
orgasm. You can
You
go
have
into
a
that
yeah.
tantra. You gotta go deep into your mind, son.
Man.
I mean, I might do that because like if you have sex every day and don't, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. So yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of women who haven't had an orgasm. I didn't have an orgasm until I was 25.
damn,
Are you serious?
An actual orgasm, yeah.
the big O.
Oh my God.
Not talking about Oscar Robertson.
Because listen, a lot of women don't have orgasms because they I don't even want to go here, but okay, so I didn't have sex till I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I did have sex, it was just like, you know, not knowing what I was doing. And so it was more like not getting what I was supposed to get. And when I did finally have a real orgasm, I was like, wow, I was missing out.
I was about to say, who you rocking with? Like,
Yeah, I mean, but she said she was younger, so I mean, I mean, if you got two young folks, I don't know how old the man was, but if you got two young folks, it could happen.
Yeah, y'all both don't know what y'all doing.
Inexperience, yeah, I understand that.
we know what we doing over here.
We jumped off
whatever.
we jumped off the porch early. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you.
But you know, yeah, y'all from what area y'all from? Chicago, right?
Now we from Naptown,
Naptown.
we from Indiana, and we jumped off the porch early.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, y'all are a lot more advanced than because if you kind of like in the South, Midwest, a lot of women grew up in the church, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Told not to have sex,
Now them
not
church
to do a lot
girls,
of nasty stuff y'all like.
Man, them
We're
church
told not
girls
to
was the
do that.
wildest ones.
them church girls, boy, when they
They
do
was the
get
wildest ones.
when they do get free, Lord have mercy.
But it's also a
But I
thing.
do.
It's also
Go
a
ahead.
thing. It's also a thing of I'm trying to get this person off. Like it's not you know, you have a lot of people who when they have sexual contact, oh, I'm just trying to get off.
They're just trying to get what they
But
get.
I mean, when did you have that mindset to I'm gonna try to get this
I've
person?
always
Okay.
had that mindset.
Because some people don't
because
have that mindset
that
right
turns
off.
me on.
Yeah.
That turns me
Right.
on. Like, boom, I done got her. Boom, I done got her ready. I done done multiple times. Now, all right, let's get me.
Yeah.
Like that turns me on. Getting her off, pleasuring her, making her feel good. That's my thing.
I'm gonna
That's
just
my
tell
turn
you.
off.
I'm gonna just tell you. You know what I say?
I didn't know this that when I went off to college and stuff and met people from different areas like Chicago, you know,
Yeah.
different places and different. They were a lot more advanced sexually. Like
Oh.
sexually, they were advanced. They was doing stuff. You'd be like, okay, you know. So I guess it depends on the area too.
All right. So what I say is this: like my cousins and my surroundings, we just jumped off the porch early. Like I remember, I used to be like maybe 11 or 12, and put like this. You know, you go into like it was Walden Books at the time,
Not Walden Books.
and you know, you curious about like they had the top. You know what I'm talking about? They had the top. It was Playboy. It was Penthouse. It was Hustler magazines, right? And they're in plastic bags. And you know, for like you 11, you're like, I'm gonna look at one of them magazines. You be just like, I'm gonna look, you know, and the dude be looking at you like it always like they knew you wanted to look at that top rack. That's why they put it at the top. So finally, you know, you get to bust one open. It's really they call it I think they call it like vandalism because the magazine's supposed to stay pristine and stay in the packaging. You're not supposed to open it, right? So you open it up, you look at it. Then they stopped letting people do that. So then I got smart after they figured out, you know, the young dude. It was like a lot of young dudes coming there checking them out because now you start seeing a whole bunch of them open up at the top. So I knew everybody was getting hip to the game. So they started doing something else where you couldn't get to them. So I said, before I jumped off the porch early, I started reading the educational ones because they got nudity in them too. So it'd be like Karma Sutra, it'd be like sex. You go right there in the middle of the aisle. They got these books. And I used to just sit there and read like, oh, okay. Then that's how I learned a lot of stuff. Swear to God.
you really lying right now because we started early because we had Cinemax.
Dude, I was in that thing. I'm telling you.
We had Cinemax.
But I'm talking about
Lady Chatterley. We was watching.
And we weren't watching 11?
Yes, no, we was 8.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think we was that young, though.
7, 8 years old.
I don't think we was that young when we started watching that.
No. Yes, we were.
No, I don't think we was that young. I got to see when Lady Chatterley was. But
man,
yeah, I mean, we did watch it.
Chatterley, my homeboy, Harold, Spock lived across the
Lady
street.
Chatterley and what you call it is almost like, yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do that.
Lady Chatterley and Emmanuel, they just show like frontal nudity. I was watching, Chatterley. I wanted to see the whole ins and outs.
Send the pussy? You don't remember Send the Pussy?
No, I don't remember that, bro.
They had a pussy clapping.
No, I don't know what you was watching. I don't remember that, bro.
Yeah, they had it was clapping.
Yeah, he said it was clapping. Why you get so hyped about it? He's like, yeah, it was clapping.
She had a black man as her genie to come and give her all her little attributes, make her.
It sounds like too much going on. I like my porn just porn.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna give you a clapping pussy. Hey, they had her pussy.
Yeah, too much going on. I don't like that.
That's what we was watching.
I ain't never seen that. I had never seen that movie a day in my life.
Man, I seen it.
I see you've seen it. But anyway, anyway it go. I don't remember. It's so long ago, but I jumped off the porch early. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's a little different with me when it comes to that. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm a pleaser.
All right. So we're gonna find one more. Let me find one more that's deranged, and we're gonna let you get on your way. All right, we'll just go with something cool. Yeah, we done went a whole nother.
We making you what?
Now, I don't think she said we making her. He said y'all making this. They were taking the seed.
No. I would say y'all make. I'm trying to. I told you I was cooking, doing a little barbecue.
Okay. We gonna get you on your way. So this last one. Here we go. I forgot all about that. Sorry about that. We just got caught up. Here we go. Would you rather cheat and be caught, or be cheated on and never be told?
I think I would rather be cheating be caught. Y'all ain't eat the burgers? I think I'd be cheating be caught. I mean,
yeah, I'd have to go with that because I would hate not knowing. So if that's my other option,
but if you never know, you never know. What you talking about?
You never know.
Yeah, well. I mean, well, you wouldn't. I mean, obviously, this is the oxymoron, basically, because how would you know they cheated? Why would they do the word cheating if you don't know?
Yeah,
right.
The whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure we all been cheated on and either never knew or found out later.
You just made everybody question their relationships. Good job. He's like, good job.
Can I say both?
No, you got to pick one. So I'm gonna just say, get caught cheating. Because I'll man up. You know, that's one thing I would do. If I did get caught, I'd just man up. Whatever made me cheat, own it and take the responsibility. So
what makes y'all cheat? Let's have that twist.
Hold up. See, this is a very deeply rooted. You don't want to hear my.
She said, what makes y'all cheat?
I don't cheat for one. But for me, and I will say this, and it could open up a whole can of worms, but hey, we going.
Let the worms go.
Here we go. Why a lot of men cheat, in my opinion, is because y'all give so many passes to do so. It's like this. We know the obvious surface stuff is, variety, or men are just dogs and horny and want to fuck other women, right? That's surface. Right. Go to the beneath it. Men be taking real chances with women who are established. I'm talking about careers, kids, everything on the line. They take a chance with a girl who has nothing else to show for anything. Why do you think they would take that chance? Because most likely they're going to get another chance to prove themselves, like, I didn't mean to do this. Girl, I love you. It was just one time. It was this, that, and the third. Y'all going to get them chances. And men know it.
You know why, though?
Do I know why y'all give chances?
Right.
I'm not a woman, but from what I've seen,
he said I'm not a woman.
I would just say because a lot of women don't like to be looked at as a failure. You know, like when women hype up their relationship, I love him, I'm this, that, and the third. They don't like to be as a relationship has failed. Like if it's been, you got kids, you got married, you got years invested. They don't like to look at a relationship as failed. That's the first thing they say. We got kids in this. So where does the self-happiness come in at? Where does, the understanding of you not being happy deteriorates the relationship and the kids see it. And it causes a toxic environment in general for everybody.
So you're blaming the women for your action of cheating.
No, I'm not blaming anybody. You said what is the reason? I'm saying that's a reason. Cheating is terrible to me, period, because I'm like, just own it. I've talked about this many times. Just step up to the plate and be like, hey, we ain't vibing.
I'm saying, like, you feel like women are going to take you back, so you think that's why men cheat.
Yeah, that's why men do it. I feel like, yeah, because they have nothing to lose. If you got, it's like anything in life. Would you not steal if you didn't have any consequences? A lot of people would be like, oh, if I stole $1 million from the bank, but they said I don't go to jail, I ain't gonna get shot at, I ain't gonna get this, more people would take those chances. What stops you from taking that chance?
So you think monogamy is natural?
Not to men.
Not to me.
What about to you?
To me, yeah. I said not to, like, if we saying in general, men think they need to have multiple, period. Not all men, but the majority of them.
I'm going to speak for myself right now.
Okay, go ahead and speak for you, because I didn't hear what your answer was.
I do what the hell I want to do.
So wait, when you in a relationship.
If I really dig you like that, all right, I'll be loyal. I'm a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to the soil. But at the same time, variety is a spice of life. Like, if I come across something that I like, I'm gonna do what I do. It's just.
What about her? Do you think it's okay for her to do what she do as well, or you think you're gonna try to control that side of it?
No. And if we're not married in a committed relationship, she can go and rock.
But she's talking about it's not cheating.
So you down with the open relationship? You down with the poly?
No, I'm not down with the poly. I'm not, saying.
She's saying if you're in a relationship, are you okay? Not with just having friends with benefits. That you will let person just go as they come.
These are all relationships. Until you put a ring on it and say this is the one.
I'm glad you said that.
Until you put a ring on it and say this is the one I want to be with, committed.
I don't agree with that. Friends with benefits, you know what it is. Versus we in a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or we married. Those are all three different things.
Hey, if she calling me a boyfriend,
it's levels to it. It's levels to it.
Oh, that's my boyfriend. Nah, I'm supposed to be your man.
I mean,
so if you calling me your boyfriend, you go out and rock out with your cocks out. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't make sense, bro.
No, it do make sense.
That don't make sense.
She ain't really claimed me. If she calling me her boyfriend, she hasn't claimed me.
That's just terminology, because you're taking the terminology of what people do and making it into something else. No. If she's calling you her boyfriend, she's calling you her boyfriend. That means you're more than a friend. You're more than just a friends with benefit.
That's a nigga you fucking with right now.
I am now. I ain't never heard nobody say that's my boyfriend. Right, I've never heard that.
That's the nigga you fucking with right now.
Nah, that's my side piece. That's my little.
If two adults say, "Hey, we're gonna be together in a situationship, or we're gonna deal with each other when we deal with each other," that's one thing. But if y'all come together and say, "We're trying to make a future. We're trying to build a home together. We're trying to invest in each other," that's a whole nother thing.
Exactly.
Because I don't want you investing in me, then going investing in
somebody else.
Ashley, Air Mattress Ashley, and all everybody else.
Ashley.
I don't want the investment to go outside. That's what women is. That's the thing with women. When they see that the man has, like you said before, when they see a man that has cheated physically, that's one thing. But if they see that you have invested in that person emotionally or financially, that's even more hurtful, because this is something you're supposed to build with them.
Yep.
So
it's levels to it. Like I said before, that's the thing about it. It's levels. If you're in a marriage, you're in a relationship, you friends with benefits, and you just come and go, it's all about making everything transparent about what the situation is. So you say coming and going.
Has to be there.
Exactly. So like you just said, if two adults say, "Hey, we doing what we do," it's a situationship. No one has the right to get mad or feel any type of way. You both have consented to that.
But men do. Men get mad and women get
do.
Mad.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what you play, though. That's the game you play when you put feelings involved. That's why I don't do it no more. I don't even do the friends with benefits thing like that. It's easy. What it's going to be, what it's going to be.
At our age, it's really silly to do so. It's silly to do so at our age because
it gets messy.
It
just gets super messy. Somebody's going to catch feelings. Somebody's going to catch feelings. I don't care who it is. Somebody's going to catch feelings on the end. Nobody's going to keep up the end of the bargain. So you're going to be in a situation.
I like adventures.
Okay, cousin, you quiet. What do you have to say?
I'm letting him talk right now, but I like adventures. And so, like, I could be a friend with whatever he just said.
Hey, like, everybody says friends with benefits. Not just
friends with benefits. Like if I vibe with you like that, we can rock like that. Like, man, I'm an open book. Like, I don't.
He's a wild boy. I'm just telling you straight up.
I'm wild. Like I live fluid. Like I don't put any ultimatums on any type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Until like I said, like, I put a ring on you and I make that serious commitment, then okay, cool. But you calling me your boyfriend, that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? You can still, you can still be doing what you do. Nah, until we get.
You can do what you do when you married. I mean, like, people cheat when they marry. What difference does it make?
Oh, yeah. There's more married people out there.
But to me.
But I'm speaking for myself.
How do you get to that point?
I'm speaking for myself.
But I'm saying, how do you get to that point, though? For you to say that it don't mean nothing, how do you even get to that point of marriage? It's almost like it blocks both of them. If you saying that y'all both got freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do before you get to marriage, how do you get to marriage? The right way. It
never creates a space for marriage. When you do your own thing, you never create a space to grow.
I'm going to say nothing else. I'm going to say this right now. I'm not trying to be married. I don't get.
But that's the example you use, though. But that's the example you use, though.
I'm speaking for myself.
But I'm saying that's the example you use, though. I'm saying, did you not hear what I said? That's the example you use. That if I put a ring on her finger, did you not say that?
But I'm not about to put a ring on nobody's finger.
But I'm saying this example you use, because listen what you're saying. You said, the only way I would be this way is if I put a ring on somebody's finger. But then you stated and said that while we are dating as a boyfriend, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. And I'm saying, if that's your mindset, how do you get to the marriage with that mindset previously saying they can do whatever you want to do in the relationship?
More than likely, we're not going to get to the marriage.
So
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, do you trust that person because after you let them do whatever they want to do and you do whatever you want to do, you would never be able to build trust because you'll be like, okay, this person did this, that, and this. I don't trust them.
You're never going to get to marriage.
You'll never get to that point.
Never.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you meet somebody that you do want to get to that point with, are you saying that you wouldn't be open to dating other people? Right?
This is free world. I'm dating everybody. Serious, like, this is free world. Like, I'm rocking with whoever I feel like I rock with. I'm trying to see what's out here. Like, yeah, no, not at all.
All right. So on that spirited conversation, we're going to go ahead and end that note so you can get to your ribs and your family and have a good time. Since you didn't bring us no plate, we're going to let you.
Yeah, we want some of that chicken.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to let you get to your family and whatnot. But we do appreciate rocking with us. It was a great show.
It was great.
Yeah, I had a really good time.
All right.
I enjoyed talking to you guys.
All right. Well, you enjoy the 4th of July with your family and your barbecue today.
Okay, you guys have a good time too. Have a good weekend.
All right, now.
I'll call you up later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I don't even know what to say.
He said, hey, I'm just being me. I'm being Bo, man. Like, that's...
No, look, I just said I have nothing to say.
He said, I have nothing to say. Hey.
She was like,
hey, this is a wild dude.
I give him the disclaimer and say you wild. That's why I say he a wild boy. So when anything come out of his mouth, that's what he gonna say.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening, my brother?
Man, how y'all doing on this holiday weekend, as they would call it?
Oh, we great. I mean, weather hasn't been that great in Naptown with
you getting
crazy thunderstorms and rain, but we good.
Hey, first we had the damn smog. We had all that damn smog. I don't know what's going on in Canada. Like they burning that whole continent up. And so we had the damn smog for like
about
3-4
4 or 5 days. Yeah, 3-4 days.
And then now we got thunderstorms all the time.
I mean, like serious thunderstorms, like tornado, like
trees.
thunderstorms. Like, man.
But other than that, hey, it's great.
We're peachy.
Way to go. Way to go.
He
So what
said,
we talking about today?
He said, way to go.
We was talking about a lot. Actually, the guests that we had threw questions back at us, so it made the show run a little bit longer, but it was good. Like, we just chopping it up, man. We just was talking about, of course, what happened with the Chicago situation with the mother and the son and the dude, the shooting there. And then we was talking about just Black excellence from the BET standpoint, just different things.
Black excellence. Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Speaking of excellence.
Yeah.
No color intended. Last week, homework.
Yeah.
How excellent did that go?
It wasn't good. I definitely delved into it, and like it's a lot of words that could define me. But I found the ones I think are more in this state I'm in right now. I think these are more suiting the way I did it. So
nice. So now your name takes on a whole different meaning now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it should.
It should, yeah.
Because now you have a clear-cut idea of what's being heard when someone says your name.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it definitely got me it almost really like a self-evaluation as well. Cause like when you see those words, you was like, what associates with me? So it kind of let me kind of really like going deep in, like
really explains who you are.
Exactly.
And to think, we're as old as we are and nobody's ever explained that to us.
True.
That leads to another question. What else don't I know?
Facts.
What else hasn't been explained to me that's right in front of my face, but I've never seen it because I don't know how to define it?
Mm-hmm.
What have I had put in front of me and I was told to partake, eat, be a part of, and didn't even know what it was, how it was, or why it came to be? So I'm hoping everybody's understanding that just leads to more questions that requires answers.
Yeah.
And in it requiring answers, you have or you receive a different reality. The rabbit hole. That's where you're headed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I looked at. That's what I seen. the rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole.
Going down.
Or is it going up? Because down is up in some other form.
Mm.
In some other places, down is up and up is down.
Yeah.
Wow. Nobody ever told me that.
Hit him over the head one time.
What we're talking about and where we're going, your normal logic doesn't work.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
You don't need time either.
Where was that from?
Back in the Future.
You don't need your senses either. There was a set of senses that you were given prior to you coming here that you forgot or you neglected.
Mm.
So now we have to bring those senses back online. Meaning, talking with some guys earlier this week and all this week, you had a pair of glasses that you were given, that the universe gave you, that you put down to take on and deal with mankind. what were those glasses the universe gave you?
Glass.
What are they made out of?
Mm.
And if you've been listening and paying attention and doing the homework, you know exactly what they are. Now the mic just dropped because now
it's not
everybody's
coming.
thinking.
It ain't coming to mind. I mean, I'm thinking I know the answer, but it ain't coming to mind. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, what's your physical glasses? And that'll help you with your universal glasses. What's your physical glasses? What's your physical filter? Because glasses are nothing more than a filter. So what's your physical filter? What are your five senses?
Mm.
Those are your glasses.
Okay.
Your five senses make up your physical reality. Am I correct?
Correct.
So now that you know that, you have some sense of what the homework's going to be for next week, right?
Right.
Yeah, something.
Wow, we've just about come full circle with this, huh?
Yeah.
Funny how things seem to repeat themselves.
It does. A lot of the stuff you like say, it comes up in another conversation. It does. It really does. I be listening like we talked about that probably like in the first the first start of this thing.
But we still didn't spit our acronyms.
Spit your acronym. Do that.
All right, so I'll go ahead and jump
This
it
is
off.
what I love about this. Knock yourself out.
He said, knock yourself out.
All right, so everybody know my name's Kevin. So I said kinetically evolving, vibrantly informative Nephilim. And I break the Nephilim part down because my size.
Oh my God.
The first first thing people always say to me, like I'm saying, no matter where I go or do, the size of me is the first start of a conversation. You're a big dude, and this is even men and women, you know what I'm saying? And that's always, so there has to be
But you do know Nephilims was born because angels was having sex with humans.
I mean, that's the reason where they came about, but that's not the definition of a Nephilim. It's a giant. It's a big human, you know what I'm saying? So I get how they came about, but I'm just giving the definition of where it comes from.
Wow. So
for me,
mic drop. Boom.
No, for me, I went with eclectic, real, insightful, and clear.
Damn. So you got clarity at the end of your name. Wow.
Yeah.
And eclectic at the beginning. Yeah. Hey, that's some hell of vibrations right there, fella.
Hey, man, I vibrate at a higher level.
We all do, but we don't think we do.
Mm-hmm.
Until we learn it.
Isn't that a conundrum?
Conundrum.
Isn't that something that'll you can scratch the brain with?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on that I'm designed to operate at this quote unquote vibration, but I don't?
Mm.
How is it that my mind can come up with all these words, yet I don't feel the attachment to the words? Because words are vibratory entities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why don't you feel it until somebody call you out of or hit you with something derogatory with those words is what make you act.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't. Okay, let's get back to the black excellence part of this again.
Black excellence. Yeah.
If we already excellent in the beginning, what's wrong that we had to put black before it? What's the downside to it that we have to put the black in front of it in the first place?
White supremacy.
Okay, now I agree with that, but I say this to that. The enemy outside can't harm you unless there's an enemy within.
And no, I agree with that, but it's I want to say a media form of saying that, being black is excellence, where we don't have to say black, we can just say we're excellent. And a lot of
I agree, because some words don't need anything before them or after them, but yet we put words before them and after them. So my question is, why put the cart before the horse? What's wrong with you that you would do that? And we back to my question. The enemy outside can't harm me unless there's an enemy within.
Well, there's,
and that is what your uncle been talking about since he been on here. The mirror only shows you what you show it.
Yeah.
We got to learn that we are excellent.
Now, Dick Gregory told me ignorance, the truth don't need to be justified by ignorance.
Yeah, buddy.
What told you you was excellent? Who told you you was excellent? What's excellent? Because words like this get thrown around. Love. What is it? Define it.
A total emotional feeling for someone else.
This is what I'm saying is most words is hard to define, even though it's a word.
True.
As soon as you say what is love, people start, like you saying, it's a total something. Well, where did we come up with total? Who gave that? Crickets.
Definitely. I'm just listening because, like, that's deep when you think about it. I mean, I just think I think it's our, like you said, it's our inner that even makes us have to feel like we have to put the black in front of it. You know what I'm saying? You feel defense. I feel like that's defense, basically. It's like so many people tell you you're not, you start to believe it, and then to say that you're not what they say you are, then we have to put black in front of it to show something that's different instead of just embracing that we're all excellent, period. That's where I think it comes from more than anything. I think it's just a defense mechanism from everything that basically is taught or being put out there and promoted.
Right. So what's the human condition? We could say white supremacy. We could say black supremacy. We could say abundance. We could say poverty. We could say love. We could say hate. But what's the human condition? The human condition is you don't feel good enough.
Good enough. Adequate.
You don't feel adequate. You don't feel excellent. That's the reason why we have words like excellent.
That's real.
Only somebody who didn't feel excellent would come up with excellent as the bar.
Mm.
You feel me?
Feel you.
Yeah, I understand.
So the enemy outside can't harm you unless there's an enemy within.
Mm-hmm.
The mirror is not your problem. The mirror only reflects what you put in front of it. So, if you see ugly in the mirror, what should you say to yourself?
Some ugly inside of you.
Uh-huh. And then the question should become to the inside. Why is there ugly on the inside?
Yep. I would agree.
Why is there not pretty on the inside? Because that's how you were created, if that's such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's make it colorful. And the only way I know how to do this is to do this with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not even use the women. Let's flip it. You have a person, and they have a controlling personality. Why do they have a controlling personality?
More than likely, they was probably controlled.
Okay, let's flip that and go to the inside, because we can't go by what the mirror shows, except it shows us what's from the inside. So a lack of control on the inside turns out to be controlling on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of discipline on the inside turns into no discipline or too much discipline on the outside.
Too much.
Lack of thought on the inside turns you into be impetuous on the outside. So what does the mirror show you? The mirror can show you a lot of things, but how are you going to define what the mirror shows you? Now, what do I mean by mirror? Let's do this. Let me ask that question. What do I mean by mirror when I say mirror? That's the question, guys. What do I mean by mirror?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Going by what life shows you.
Life. Life
the
is the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
Life is your mirror. And your mirror gives you the results of what you put into it.
Okay.
And what's brought back to you for you to see with your 2 eyes or your 5 senses is the evidence of your input. That's the mirror. So what's going on in the inside is reflected through your senses or felt through your senses on the outside. And your senses give your brain that doesn't have an eye a picture.
Mm.
The picture, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and fake, the picture becomes a reality. That's the mirror. So that's why your uncle is giving books and encouraging you that if you don't like your results, you could change your inside, which changes the picture, which changes your reality. And your reality, once you become part of it, which you are through your senses, reaffirms what's on the inside. And that's when you call that the truth. Because what's on the inside matches the outside, and what's on the outside matches the inside. That's the truth.
Yeah, buddy.
If they don't line up and come back to you like that, you're out of alignment. And that's called duality. That's called heaven or hell. I know. Wow.
But it always comes back to square center. Like before, we talked about all this, and even though it's a new point or a new topic that we are discussing, it always seems like it comes back full circle.
It has to. That's the nature of things.
Mm-hmm.
So now, homework for next week.
Homework.
Where are you not lined up? Take a look at your mirror and find out where you're not lined up. And write it down and break it down and give definition to it and put it back in play and see what happens. Because you're the scientist of your realm.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists and engineers.
You are that.
Let's show.
But I say this with all love. Get your mind right, and your mirror will change and show you different things.
Yep.
You can't expect love and you have hate in your heart.
Boy.
Say that then.
You can't expect peace and you have anger in your heart. But some of these things are hard to work through. I will promise you that. But it's just like everything else. You didn't get that way overnight.
Facts.
Takes work.
It was work to get you where you are. And it's going to take work to reverse all of that. Your mind is the garden where every seed, the seed is what you think. The thought is a seed. Everything, every thought that you have gets planted in the garden of your mind. And the great thing about God is everything that you plant comes to harvest. So watch what you think about.
Mm.
No book this week. But you got a lot of homework.
Yeah, I got a little bit of free time, so I will definitely be getting to that book and the homework.
The homework is just self-reflection, people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Self-reflection.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't get no
And for
days
those
off.
of us, say what now?
I don't get no days off. A lot of folks is off work. I still got to work.
I know, right?
No
And the
days
thing
off.
is, if you are individual, you don't get no days off because your brain ain't never took a day off.
Serious.
Which we right.
So y'all, man, it's all love. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the work that you have to do yet.
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all, man.
Love you
It's been
too,
a
bro.
pleasure. I want to say thank y'all for this, man. Thank y'all for this.
No, we thank you.
All right, thank you. It's needed. So yeah, it's mutual on all parameters.
So the movies y'all watch is a reason why y'all watching the movies. The shows y'all watch, it's a reason why the shows you watching the shows you watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why you have the job or the position you have. It's a reason why you're a father, mother. There's a reason for all that. Look inside yourself and find out why. And a lot of answers to life, you won't have. A lot of questions you have to life, you won't have those questions anymore.
Mm. That's real.
It's called shadow work, people. The work you're doing is called shadow work. It's called dark work. You were designed to do dark work. You were designed to operate in the dark.
Mm.
Boy.
But most of us need a light to go to sleep at night. You see how out of line that is?
Mm.
Most of us are Riddick from Chronicles of Riddick. You have the sight. You have the eyes. You're Riddick.
You can see in the dark.
You don't believe that because of the five senses you were given to this physical reality. You don't believe you have the sight.
Mm.
And because you don't believe it, you can't use it. But y'all have a great weekend, man. I love y'all. It's all love. Keep doing the work, man. One day at a time, one step at a time, keep doing the work.
Always, man. You be safe out there.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
Yeah, be careful now. Boom, 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 boom.
All I gotta say is, if y'all are not entertained, are you entertained? Are you not entertained? It's like all facets, all topics. We just embody everything. Some people might get to the point where I only want to listen to Uncle OG segment because they want to think outside the box. And we got that for you. Or then you just want to join into the slapstick humor and dialogue that we got with our guests and, some of our guests, and I think she was great. Like, that's first guest that's ever asked us questions off of a question that kept the conversation rolling. So props out to Allison on that, because that I haven't seen any guests really do that, to be honest with you. And that was kind of took me back from saying like, oh, okay, what do you guys think about that?
We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation. And that's what the podcast is basically about. This ain't nothing but us shooting the shit with a fan base. That's it. So like I said before, it is holiday weekend for those who celebrate the 4th of July. do your thing. I know some people have, it's kind of, that's kind of a controversial holiday, especially with Juneteenth just passing. Because one of my cousin said, they better not come up there talking that July 4th, happy 4th of July shit to me at work. And nobody said happy Juneteenth. So, everybody got their idea of the freedom, you know what I'm saying, and what should be celebrated. So I'll just say, ain't about the 4th. You got time. If you got time off to enjoy it with your friends and family, do that. It's always a good time. I say if you off. Take that time to enjoy your friends and family. Positive energy. All love. To the next one. Yup.